Hey, um, I'm feeling really excited right now, and I want to talk when I'm in this kind of mood. I am back in San Jose. I went I went down to Big Sur after night three of camping out, and something kept saying go to Big Sur, go to Big Sur, but I didn't feel like camping out because I was just like tired of being cold. It was pretty cold the last couple days. So I was like, okay, I'll get up in the morning and I'll go to Big Sur. Went to Big Sur, which is a huge, like, kind of like they call it mini Yosemite in California. And both my uncle and my mom like, you have to go. It's really beautiful. So as I'm there, um, the drive was amazing. Watching the coast was absolutely beautiful. And I, when I got to Big Sur, I kind of walked around and was really realizing how much my mind was always trying to get to the next thing because right now was never good enough. Like I was always like on a trail and being like, where is the trail? Why is this so short? Why constant complaining in my head? And I'm in this beautiful nature and like my voice was like, like where, why is this, it's so short, it's not as good as everyone said, it's not blah blah blah. And I'm like, oh my god, like I just sat next to the river and just sat in the sun and meditated a little bit. And it felt so good. And I walked around and I kept, I spent the last couple days a lot um, recognizing thought patterns. So I was a lot in my head, but hearing what the voice had to say and then challenging it and being like, really, you're on a trail right now, why isn't this good enough? And then going back to breathing. And then something in me said, go sit. There was these wooden benches in this kind of like outdoor kind of like stage and audience like area. And something within me was like, just go sit and read, Eckhart Tolle and read the rest of your book. And so I sat and I didn't read for long. I think I didn't actually, I sat and I ate something, like some strawberries, and then I heard Hebrew. And immediately I looked up and turned around and I was pulled to it because I was living in Israel for 8 years and I haven't heard Hebrew in a long time. And I immediately said, Me'eflatem. I started speaking in Hebrew. Where are you from? And this woman came over and when we started talking, and it was really nice. I don't know. I just felt like she came in, she started talking, and she's like, "We've been in California for 17 years, or we moved, and um, um, talked about the language." And I told her, she's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Out here by myself." And she's immediately, another thing is, immediately she was like, "Wow, you're out here by yourself. That's so brave. That's so." You never know what you're doing and being honest about and telling people will how it will affect the person that you're telling in the moment. Like all I did was state and was completely honest and owned my situation. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm kind of writing. I went camping for 3 nights. I live in Chicago, but I'm just couch surfing now. And they're just like, what? What? I have no expectation from anything when I say that. I'm just like, I'm not. I don't make things up. You know how you make things up to kind of like, because you don't want people to know like who you really are or what you're doing. You're like, I'm here, I'm visiting, yeah, I'm gonna go back. Like we like impulsively lie sometimes about certain things as a way to, I don't know, like, because we're afraid of being judged. But lately I'm just like, no, this is what I'm doing and I don't know, I have no idea what I'm doing. And people are just like, wow. And it will almost always result in some sort of reward or some sort of like you'll see the person light up and they're like, wow. And of course she says, well, you should come stay with us in LA, come visit us. And I'm just like, well, here's my number. And it was amazing because as I sat there, in one of my other videos, my last video, I believe, as I was talking, um, this blue bird came, and I was distracted by it immediately. And after this woman left, and after we had spoke, this blue bird came and landed right next to me, and just like looked at me, and I looked at it for like a solid, I don't know how long, and then it flew away, and I'm just like, okay. So now I'm in San Jose, and I posted one of these videos of me speaking and feeling, and actually transforming literally within 15 minutes emotionally. I mean, I watched it and I'm just like, holy shit, like I already knew what I had said, but watching it was so different. And as I watched it, I put it on the closed EOL Facebook group, and I was like, I needed permission to do this, to make a YouTube channel, and I got it. I mean, I'll take one thing that Lisa, my friend Lisa, who is actually letting me stay at her place in LA, which is amazing. Someone who I just met in the entrepreneurial event. Thank you, Lisa. I love you. Because what you said also gave me this revelation. You wrote, you think that this journey is happening within you, but it's not. It's happening out here too. And I had this moment where I was like, holy shit. Like, it's not about me. It's not about me. It's not about my fear of being judged if I put my YouTube videos, these videos, in the Facebook world, the regular Facebook world, not the safe EOLers, evolving out loud, people who have seen Kelsey's, who feel safe to me, and I can express the real, real world, my family. It's terrifying. And I realized also that sometimes the thing we fear the most is the thing that we need to do. That's what we need to do. Like, if you're scared of flying, do something that'll help you get over being scared of flying. It might be completely unrelated. You're struggling in your business, and you're afraid of flying, and that's an immense fear, and you think about it and you feel fear. Go do something. Go fly somewhere. It doesn't matter. And feel your feelings. That is what's blocking you. That's the next tiny step that may seem like it has nothing to do with anything to the next big thing. It's not about you. It's not about your, it doesn't matter. Life doesn't care. And that's why I'm so excited. I'm like, holy shit, like, I know what I'm supposed to do in the next step. It's not like, oh, life, I know everything now. No, it's just, now I know that I don't know anything, and I'm loving it. And now I'm going to post a video and feel my emotions and let people judge me. And it's going to be awesome. And here's a dog. Hello. Hello. It's Bella. Hey, sweetie. She won't judge me.